I've told this story before. Great young guy at a Ford dealership. I'm looking at Ford F-250 trucks, and he said, "Are you familiar with the King Ranch?" I said, "Oh, I'm familiar with it. I can't afford it." And he said, "Well, let's just take this one for a drive." I said, "Let's open the door and look inside." And if you're familiar with that, the leather inside that vehicle is like catcher's mitt leather. If you're a baseball player, it's so soft. So I'm running my hands over the console in the seat. I go, this kid's like 26, and he goes, "That's called castano leather. It's made from the testicles of young Spanish bulls." And I looked at him and I go, "Get the hell out of here." He goes, "Well, that's what the brochure says." I loved his authenticity. He goes, "Well, we can drive it." I said, "Why don't you run the numbers?" And blah, blah, blah. And I said, "I'm leaving," and just email them to me. He goes, "Well, why don't we drive it?" I said, we don't need to drive it. I said, "If the numbers don't work, there's no point, right?" He hated that he couldn't get me in that car. And we probably went back and forth for a couple of weeks. I think the psychology of what we're talking about right now matters. If we're designing and building exhibits for a particular audience, we know what the pain points are. We think we've structured our company to address all those. Is actually designed to deliver the 5 things buyers are looking for. That's the guy like me that wants the hunt and the discovery, and he cares about the engagement and the authenticity of it and the happy outcome.